Good morning, friends. Strictly Average here. We're here with your daily dose of Cup of Average. You know, the type of thing you want to have with your cup of coffee. Maybe you're sitting at work and you want to watch some Magic content, but you don't have a half an hour or an hour to kill while at work because you're at work. You know, you're sitting at the water cooler and you're saying, man, I really wish my coworkers could talk to me about Magic. Well, that's what you got me here for. We're going to talk some stuff about Magic today. We're going to talk about my favorite card in Standard that's not seeing play. So, as you know from other videos and I've been talking about, I'm definitely on the control plan in Standard. I love blue-white control. I don't care that everybody else hates it. I love the deck, I love the fairy, I love what we're doing. Unfortunately for us blue-white mages, rotation coming up in the fall is going to take away major cornerstone cards from our deck. We're going to lose our Fumigates. We're going to lose our Torrential Gearhulks. We're going to lose Glimmer of Genius. Disallowed. Disallowed is one of the best cards printed. They're never going to print something like that. I do believe that Wizards is going to come up with some sort of sweeper that'll help us to go alongside of Settle the Wreckage. But I just feel that the deck that it stands now is going to be dead. And that breaks my heart because I love the Fairy. The Fairy's great. He's the second best card in Standard, arguably from Dominaria. I could make a whole video about why I think Goblin Chain Roller is a better card in Standard, but that's neither here nor there. So now let's talk about the card I'm making this video about. Azor the Lawbringer from Rivals of Ixalan. He's a mythic. He's a mythic rare that I believe right now you could probably get him under $2. So I'm not recommending going out and buying him up. I'm not predicting a spike. That's not what I do. Well, yes, that's what I do. But that's not what I'm doing here. This video is talking about the actual gameplay, the game plan, where we're going to go going forward. So, Azor, in case you missed him, because it's very easy for people to do, I'd say on average 90 to 95% of my opponents don't know what he does. Everybody just thinks, oh, he's a Sphinx's Rev on a stick, that you have to wait a turn to activate and draw your cards to gain a life. Yes, that's true, but there's so much more to his text. Let me read the card to you and we'll go from there. Azor the Lawbringer, 2, colorless, white, blue, blue. Flying. When Azor the Lawbringer enters the battlefield, each opponent cannot cast instant or sorcery spells during that player's next turn. When Azor attacks, you may pay X, white, blue, blue. If you do, you gain X life and draw X cards. Okay, so like I said, everybody knows about the Sphinx's Rev ability. That's amazing. If you can untap and attack with him, there's very few decks in Standard right now even that are going to come back from you drawing 4 or more and gaining that much life. Gaining life and card advantage on the same card, Sphinx's Rev was one of my favorite control cards printed in that era. So why I love Azor is the bit of text that people kind of forget about. When Azor enters a battlefield, each opponent cannot cast instant or sorcery spells during that player's next turn. That's amazing versus a lot of the decks in the format. A lot of the decks in the format, by the time you're dropping an Azor, a 6/6 flyer on the battlefield, one, they may not have an instant speed removal. If they do, his end of the battlefield effect still happens. You can still force your opponent to not cast certain spells on their next turn. Giving them a time walk in turn 8, turn 9, turn 10 of a matchup where you're trying to buy time for your big heavy hitters to take over the game, or to just have this dude smack him in the face for 6 every turn. So my prediction for you, my friends, is for us blue-white mages, come rotation, I expect this card right here to be a cornerstone of our control decks. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day at work, school, or whatever it is you're doing today. And check us out tomorrow. We'll have some more awesome content. Have a great day. Thank you.